Hello and welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. For 2022, there's 57 trophy bars and championship finals, all here across rugby league, netball, hockey, basketball and wheelchair basketball. There's 114 teams competing here today. And where are we? Well, we're at Nottingham Hockey Centre, where BUCS in partnership with ICG host the Women's Hockey Championship final, and it's going to be an absolute belter. It's East Midlands taking on the West Midlands. It's Nottingham taking on Birmingham. Kick-off is at 2:30 p.m, very, very shortly. And ahead of kick-off, I had a chat with both of the coaches, and here's what they had to say. Matt, big day today. It's the BUCS and ICG Women's Championship final here on home patch in Nottingham. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, massively. I think it's something that we've been building up to since we started the pre-season back in August. So, yeah, it's going to be a good day.
In the BUCS League this year, you've lost two games, once to Loughborough, once to Birmingham. Birmingham, your opponents today. What do you make of them?
A good team, a really good team. You have to be very respectful. They were unbeaten in the league itself. Very, 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 very good defensively. So yeah, we've got to be on our sword, and we've got to make sure we deliver today.
And you're looking to try and make it 2 from 2 in the championship finals today. Of course, the men play later on. Has there been much talk amongst the boys and girls in the club about taking the double?
A little bit. It'll be the first time in our history, which obviously will be very nice for the current group of students, of course. But generally, both groups just get on with their own job. So I think the girls need to go first, get on with their job, and then see what the boys can do.
What makes Nottingham so successful in terms of a university hockey club?
Well, it's a project we started probably about 7 or 8 years ago now, and and we really put in a lot of resource to make sure that actually we service the players we had to the best of our ability. The girls have been very fortunate over the last 5 seasons to be promoted every year, so we're now in a very challenging league, which helps us prepare better for these sort of games. We really hope that this weekend we get another win as well, which basically puts us on the same level as Birmingham moving forward, and Loughborough as well, the 2 teams you mentioned we lost through this season. So, you know, we worked hard, put a lot of resource into the programme, and now we're starting to see some of the fruits of our labour.
And who are the players in your team that we can look out for today? Who are you looking to try and charge at the front for you?
Listen, we got a good team. It would be harsh to single a few players out, but you know, we got Nika, Maddie, 2 leading goal scorers in the National League. You know, and they're playing for you. Then yeah, they're going to be a handful for Birmingham for sure.
Matt, thanks for talking to us. All the best today.
Brilliant, thank you.
Well, in case you didn't know, Women's Hockey Championship Final is brought to you in partnership with Intermediate Capital Group, ICG. They're the headline partners and have been supporting BUCS and women's hockey for the last 3 years. This partnership is based on so many good things, different values, and most importantly, developing the next set of women leaders in the UK. If you want to find out more about what BUCS and ICG have been doing, take a look at this. Well, hello and welcome to Nottingham Hockey Club, or Nottingham Hockey Centre rather, here in Beeston in Nottingham. This is BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. And we're in for a belter of a Women's Championship final in partnership with ICG, and we're almost ready for pushback.
So this should be an exciting match today. With Nottingham playing Birmingham. So Nottingham have had a pretty consistent season to date, the top of the National League Division 1 North, but they did lose to both Loughborough and Birmingham in the BUCS League, so this should be a very interesting and tight match.
Well, already we are underway here in Nottingham. Birmingham playing from right to left, Nottingham from left to right in the white and green strip. This, of course, on home turf. And Katie, you Nottingham student yourself, so I'm sure you've been very excited and looking forward to this one.
Yeah, no, very excited. Haven't had the opportunity to watch many ones games, so I'm really excited to see how this pans out. A couple of really interesting players actually. So we've got Nika Lorenz. So she is a double Olympian, the German captain for Tokyo 2021. So fingers crossed we see some exciting action today.
Well, already Nottingham flying up and trying to get out of their own half at the moment. And the conditions here today, it's about 20 degrees in Nottingham. We've already seen some of the trophy and vase finals as well. We're now into the business end of the day with the women's and men's championship finals. Nottingham looking to try and take the double, and I'm sure that's something that Nottingham as a club have been speaking about in recent weeks, trying to take that double title here today.
No, yeah, you can hear the support in the background. It should be a very good day.
And how good is it to be on home turf as well?
No, it's great. Obviously, So I'm a third year and I haven't had the opportunity to watch any Big BUCS Wednesdays because of the last 2 years being cancelled. So to have it here is really, really great.
Well, I'm sure you can hear the vuvuzelas and cheers and horns and banners and everything in the background. It's a great atmosphere, and Birmingham back in possession. Well, Birmingham trying to play it quick, and already possession changing hands regularly in the opening couple of minutes here.
Yeah, Nottingham just needs to try and get hold of this ball and just try and get it as close as we can to get some opportunities and utilise every opportunity that we have, because we never know how many we'll get.
Well, Birmingham seemingly brought quite a bit of support here as well.
Yeah, so Birmingham have actually had an incredible season. They are the first team across both men and women's hockey to win the new National League title, and they have actually won every single game. So hopefully they're feeling a bit of pressure, and I'm sure they'll be feeling some pressure from the Nottingham support crew. But yeah, good turnout from Birmingham as well.
Well, Nottingham in the BUCS League this year, only losing 2 games, 1 to Loughborough and 1 to Birmingham, and of course Birmingham their opponents here today, and it makes for a very interesting finish to the BUCS season.
Some great play here from Notts, just using the back markers to try and find some space and allow the forwards to kind of get some room and a chance to play.
No, down this near side, Bisty trying to find a bit of space at the moment.
No, Birmingham are doing a great job of defending this.
Well, you never know how these finals go in BUCS Big Wednesday. We're hearing some interesting scores from some of the other sports as well. I think in the Women's Football Championship final, Loughborough were leading 5-0, I think, after 25 minutes, which just goes to show you never know what can happen.
Oh, and that was really close. Nottingham really needs to work hard to get back here and try and stop this ball.
Well, Nottingham shooting back in defence at the moment. Birmingham still trying to put the pressure on. Still early days in this opening quarter.
Yeah, Birmingham just playing the back balls again, as we saw Nottingham do earlier. Just create some space and time for everyone to get in position.
Well, some jeers from the crowd as well. I think the Notts faithful just trying to get on the backs of Birmingham here and having that home support. As I was walking into the arena today, the amount of University of Nottingham students coming in as well. There's lots of support, lots of sport going on around here today as part of BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
Nice and quick sideline taken here from Notts.
Lovely break through the middle. Nika Lorenz, as you would expect.
Yeah, another Birmingham sideline.
Well, already in the opening few minutes, you can see that Notts are just putting the pressure on and trying to pin Birmingham back.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting game already. It's gone from one end to the other. I think it'll continue to do so. So let's just see how this all goes.
Well, the Pastanela just flying off field, and here come Notts.
Wonderful play there from Notts into the D.
Well, we're waiting to see what the umpire's giving for that.
I believe just a sideline for that.
And Knott's going backwards just to try and get a bit of space. Lovely turn on the head. And that was Mason.
Great use of space there, using the sideline, using the width of the pitch.
It's come off Birmingham, so sideline again to Notts. Fierce ball across the face of goal.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, that was a great strike, wasn't it?
No, I think Nottingham are gaining some confidence. They've had a few shots at goal now. I think they'll be gaining some confidence.
Well, the ball came in rapidly from Bisty. It was a good effort by Jordan Homan.
Oh, great stop from Birmingham there. Another Nottingham sideline.
There's good energy from the crowd, good energy from the teams as well at the moment. We've seen a couple of tasty finals in the Trophy and Vase, haven't we already, which have, I think one of them went to penalties earlier on as well.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was the Exeter Durham game, actually.
North and south of the country coming head to head here in Nottingham for BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance, and great tackle from Birmingham.
Again, some more lovely play around the back here from Nottingham. Excellent, excellent skills there. Excellent ball work down the wrong side.
And just roll into near the corner flag. And Birmingham.
Fantastic arrow there from Birmingham. Again, Nottingham have a good crack at this goal.
Oh, it was close, wasn't it? Putting a lot of pressure and a lot of heat into that Birmingham D. And we'll take a look at this again. It was great pressure, wasn't it?
Both teams working really, really hard here. Just trying to win the ball. And that's a short corner to Nottingham.
Oh,
short corner.
Nottingham with the pressure in the opening 10 minutes here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre, and so far it has really all been about Nottingham.
I think that was a foot. I think that was a foot there for the short corner, and fingers crossed, Nottingham can utilise this short corner to their advantage.
Well, it's going to be taken by Katie Curtis.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. Might have not been received outside the D, but we'll take a look at the replay potentially.
Yeah, I think they was just a bit too eager on the ball from Notts, so opportunity missed there for them. They're back with it though, and on this near side again, Bisty.
I think Nottingham will be quite frustrated there. Lost opportunity for them, but I think they'll give it another go.
Well, not been afraid to play it from deep in the opening quarter here, have they?
No, really, really good work passing it back to the defence. Often a really good way to utilise some space and allow the forwards to kind of get into position and work the ball around a bit. And it's a long corner to Nottingham here. Let's see what they do.
Well, it's back with Birmingham. The long pass not finding its mark for Notts, and Birmingham again will have to try and play it from deep themselves. They are under a lot of pressure at the moment.
I think with Birmingham's track record, though, if any team can, use this pressure, I think it might be them.
Well, they've obviously had such a great season, and they don't seem to be too phased at the moment. Under a bit of pressure from Nottingham, but still coming away with a level score at the moment. We shall wait and see how this game pans out. Coming towards the end of this opening quarter here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre. Still 0-0, Birmingham in possession.
No, Nottingham being quick to step up to the ball when needed there. Just see her, Louise, just stepping up. Quick thinking, quick pass there from Notts.
First time I've really seen them press back deep in their own half. No issues so far defensively. Good contest, almost.
That was a good contest from Emma Stewart there.
Great intercept that is. Look at them go. Nika Lorenz with the pass.
So actually, Nika is actually missing a very important national German match today to play here today. She said this was far more important, so fingers crossed it all pays off.
Well, it just goes to show, doesn't it, how important this final is, and how important BUCS Big Wednesday is to the students here. BUCS Big Wednesday, of course, powered by New Balance for 2022. Great to have them on board, and still a lot of energy out on the pitch. It's been a good contest so far, and here come Birmingham charging into the Notts half. First time we've really seen them in a full-flowing attack.
Good defensive work from Nottingham here, trying to keep that ball out.
Ooh. First real chance inside the D for Birmingham. Back with Notts for now as they try and play it from deep.
Great run down the side there.
Birmingham on the charge, but it's a great intercept from Notts, and we'll get a free hit.
Again, good use of the backwards play there.
Just about using the space, isn't it, and trying to open up the gaps as they press forward.
Yeah, it's just utilising the pitch really, just making it as big as possible. Birmingham will charge once again.
Pippa lock this time for Birmingham in that bright blue left-handed glove. Almost a great tackle, but charging forward once again. This time with Preston. Well, we said, didn't we, that Birmingham looked quite comfortable defensively. They've certainly swung the possession dial in the last few minutes, looking much more composed on the ball.
Yeah, the Birmingham team, the midfield line has a lot of experience, which has allowed them to play really good possession-based hockey. A couple of players on their team, Pippa and KRS, are in their final year, and it's their last chance to win a BUCS Gold.
And the ball from Curtis not finding its mark. Well, and that is the whistle for the first quarter here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre. Still 0-0. Missed the pass from Curtis, just flying off Lily Walker. And that signalled the end of the first period here. And no real chances from either team. A brief shot perhaps from the University of Nottingham about 10 minutes into that game, but nothing at the moment, Katie, to trouble either defence or goalkeeper really. No, not at all. I think both teams are very, very experienced in the forward line. So obviously we've got Nika on the Notts team. We've also got Becky and Millie, who are going to the World Cup as two senior players, and they are part of the Birmingham team. So I think that the rest of the game will see a lot of opportunities being taken in the forward, and both teams pose a very, very large threat. From a Notts perspective then, other than of course Nicola Lorenz, who else are we potentially looking forward to in attack really for Notts? Well, we have Maddie Axford, who is the leading goal scorer in the National League. She's a first year, so she will definitely be one to watch. We've got 2 more years of her after this left playing for Notts, which is super, super exciting. We've also got Sally Syme, who is the captain of Notts, and she's a member of the EDP. She has been for the last 3 years, and she was selected for the first Junior World Cup squad, but unfortunately had to withdraw because she's in her final year and has to concentrate on studies. So really exciting selection of players there. I also hear that Sally Syme has a food and cooking Instagram account apparently. I've not seen it myself, but she clearly keeps her time busy away from hockey and studies. Likes cooking and nutrition, I guess, as well. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I should take some tips, to be perfectly honest. What's your standard third-year dish? Have you stepped up from pesto pasta as a fresher, or? To be honest, it remains at kind of chucking some salmon in the oven with some rice and veg. I think that's as far as my cooking goes. Nice and solid. Good recovery food though, salmon. Good oily fish, good for recovery. Exactly. Well, it is warm out there today, so the short quarter breaks certainly will be helping the players, I guess, as well. No, definitely. It's been such rubbish weather, I think it'd be quite unusual for them to have even trained in these conditions. No sleeveless shirts yet. Not quite warm enough for that, I guess. No, not quite. Again, a good attempt there for Notts to try and get down into Birmingham's end. Not quite paying off. Notts into the corner with Nixon. Birmingham inside the D. No, some great pressure there from Harriet Bisdee. So how many teams have Nottingham got then in women's hockey? So we've got 7 teams, and all of the teams are actually in the highest league in BUCS that they can be. So in the Super BUCS, which is the what the ones are in now, is the highest league, and there's only 1 team in that, and 2 in every single other team. Crazy, really. Is it good when they play the head-to-heads in the other leagues when they can? Yeah, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, the ladies' threes lost against Exeter in the semi-final for the cup that they'd have been playing today, and that was quite a sore loss for them. But
you know, it's always really exciting watching all the teams play head to head, and we have had a few cup finals between the 4s and the 5s.
And how important is Matt Taylor, coach for the women today? How important has he been in terms of driving the success of 7 teams?
I know, so important. I mean, just to be able to kind of motivate everybody to kind of continue to work hard and train hard, especially in our studies. And I mean, a lot of these students are also master's students, so to be able to kind of encourage them to keep playing hockey in their further studies is an immense challenge, let alone oh, that was a close goal there.
Agonisingly close for Notts, just flashing past the face of goal and past Evie Wood. Birmingham putting bodies on the line when they needed it. Still 0-0 here in the opening BUCS and ICG Women's Championship final. The men kick off at 4:45 p.m, so just under 2 hours time. So if you certainly love your hockey and university sport, do stay with us here. I just love all the noise and the horns and all sorts of stuff going around here in the Nottingham Hockey Centre. It is really a great atmosphere.
No, it really is, and I think the atmosphere might even get more intense as Nottingham one's rugby kick off of the next pitch. So we might hear some more cheering.
Well cleaned up at the back in defence for Notts. Birmingham with the sideline.
Birmingham really working hard to make those runs and get those balls. And that was a foot there from Nottingham, so a Birmingham ball.
With Birmingham and Atwell. Notts from the back.
And she's just looking for some space, telling everyone to get back and move around. And that's paid off.
She did fancy the aerial. I thought she might have just teed it up. Through Curtis once again.
Excellent ball skills there from Katie Curtis.
Notts keeping the pressure up with Sally Syme, the captain.
Great defensive work from Birmingham. You can see they're really tight on their players and really marking space very well, which makes it very difficult for us to get through.
Well,
that was some great work there from Sally Syme.
Birmingham back with it, just on the edge of the D. It looks as if Notts might have been able to get in for the shot, but the umpire's whistle being blown and Birmingham down this near side. With Naylor once again proving the link.
And Nottingham just getting a foot there on that Birmingham player.
It's been quite end to end, hasn't it?
No, it really has, really has.
Not much ball being played in the middle of the field.
Birmingham really quick to take those balls.
Lock stolen from Syme, I think, and here come Notts again. Great skill. Still charging. Back with Simon.
And it's a short corner to Nottingham. Short corner to Nottingham. Let's hope they can use this at their advantage.
Well, that is really a great counter-attack from Nottingham. End-to-end stuff, as we said, and maybe here, their second short corner of the game. The first one really didn't go to plan in that first quarter, but maybe now a chance for them. And Katie Curtis will play it in.
No, whether they used the same tactics as last time, not sure. Maybe they'll pass to somebody else this time.
They didn't receive it on outside the D last time.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, it was a great strike, wasn't it? Really clean hit. We'll take a look at this again. Just passing the right of the goal. Notts in possession once again. They're starting to turn the screw here. Birmingham again with another lovely defensive read, and just looking quite calm in defence, aren't they, at the moment, Birmingham? They don't seem to be under pressure, really.
No, they're doing a really good job of keeping their cool and keeping their heads on, and just using the skills that they've learned, and just using their jaw work.
Well, this, of course, East Midlands versus West Midlands. I'm sure that Nottingham will be trying to get their win here today. It will kickstart potentially a very successful day for the club, as Curtis again charging forward on the edge of the D. Oh, just flashing past. And Axford couldn't quite get in there. Again, so close from Nottingham.
It's good to see Nottingham really taking their chances there, and every opportunity they get, they are really going for these goals. It's really good to see. Especially as it could be easy to be quite intimidated by Birmingham, obviously them being unbeaten. Yeah, their good use of opportunities is great to see. Again, some nice work around the back again. Not afraid to use those back defensive players.
Well, should Nottingham win here today, is there an after party planned? What's the situation at the SU later on? Do we know?
Well, I think definitely drinks and lots of beer. It'll probably be either Crisis tonight, or there's a big BUCS Wednesday after party at Unit 13, I believe. So I reckon it'll be one of the two.
I can't believe, as a commentator, I've not got the invite to the BUCS Wednesday after party yet, but I'm sure my invite got lost in the post.
I mean, I'm sure there's still some tickets online. I'm sure you'll be able to find some.
Well, Birmingham looking to spoil the Notts party here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre.
There's a great forward pass there from Birmingham. Great run onto the ball there.
We have been blessed with such great BUCS Big Wednesday weather as well. Scorching out there today.
It's a fabulous day to be a supporter.
It feels very midsummer, doesn't it? Not late spring.
Yeah, it feels like summer's arrived.
Finally, because it has been just horrendous, hasn't it, weather-wise, all winter.
No, it really has. It really has. Birmingham working really hard here to get some opportunities in the D. And Nottingham just stealing the ball there.
Jessica Thomas doing a good clean-up job at the back for Nottingham.
Excellent ball there.
Well, they are charging after this, and Jefferson and Axford with Curtis again. Almost beautiful skill, so close.
And just a foot from Nottingham there. The ball goes to Loughborough. Not Loughborough, Birmingham. Sorry.
Loughborough later on in the men's championship final. This, of course, the BUCS and ICG women's championship final here. The Intermediate Capital Group, of course, headline partners of BUCS University Hockey for over 3 years now. It's great to have them with us.
Oh, lovely aerial there from Birmingham. Fortunately, just lost that on the sideline. Fabulous idea, though.
I mean, almost a beautiful ball. Birmingham just couldn't quite control it in the corner.
No, great choice of there from Notts to go backwards.
Well, from right to left. Notts can't quite go coast to coast just yet. I do get the free hit, I think. Well, Birmingham with a couple of substitutions just to keep the energy levels high.
I think the good thing about having these supporters as well is that the energy levels can try and remain high throughout the whole game. When you're getting a bit tired, it's great as a player to be able to have that extra support. And I know for me, it really does help.
Got somebody on the touchline just cheering you on. It definitely gives you a bit of extra energy in those dark moments and periods of the game where you're getting highly fatigued. Birmingham on the rampage. Naylor.
No, great little battle there between Notts and Birmingham in that little section. Again, nice backward passing from Birmingham there.
Moving nicely up the field. ARs into the D, but Notts get it back. Some good marshalling in defence from Nottingham.
Yeah, some great communication.
Well, Birmingham fouled and they get the ball back.
What I can hear is the kind of tutors in the background.
I mean, they have been really resilient, haven't they, for the first 33 minutes of just relentless tooting. And for the games in the trophy and vase that we've already seen, they did pretty much the same as well. So it's been non-stop all day.
And Nottingham ball just outside the D there.
Well, not much time left in this second quarter before half-time. And it is still 0-0 here in this Buxton ICG Women's Championship final.
So far, what would you think? Do you reckon we're going to go to penalty flicks, or?
I would say yes. I think so. Birmingham have certainly grown in the second quarter, haven't they?
Yeah, they really have.
And hockey is always a tight game. Very rarely, particularly in these championship finals, do you see lots of goals. I think we might see a couple of late ones from both teams.
Great defensive work there from Amy Thompson.
And it is Birmingham that get the penalty corner. Well, that is half-time, but I think we are going to play the penalty corner.
Yeah, so because it's half-time, all the players from the Birmingham team are allowed to move into the 25-yard line for this short corner, and the aim is to keep that ball inside the D and not let it out of the quarter.
Well, that is that, and out it goes, and that is the half here from Nottingham Hockey Centre. It is 0-0 at half-time in this BUCS and ICG Women's Championship final. The University of Birmingham 0, University of Nottingham 0, and Katie, it's been a compelling opening 35 minutes, hasn't it? Very good contest so far.
No, really good. It should be really exciting to see how the second half pans out.
Well, let's take a look at a couple of the highlights. Again, only 3 penalty corners, I think. 2 to Nottingham, 1 to Birmingham. Nottingham controlling the majority of the possession in this game, but Birmingham in this second quarter certainly starting.
That was a fantastic opportunity there from Jordan, but unfortunately just missed the post there.
And I think from the Nottingham perspective, Nika has obviously looked very strong through the middle.
Yeah, I think great play by everyone, really. Great play by the defence, actually giving the options for the attack when they got a bit stuck in the middle. All the forwards really driving forward and using the opportunity. And also Birmingham as well, really great at making those runs. The midfield working really, really hard to try and get forward and create some opportunities for them. So really exciting next half, I think.
Well, that was the first penalty corner from Notts. The ball not being received outside the D, we think, and unfortunately a bit of a sloppy error really on that first real chance for them.
No, they'll be really frustrated with that, actually. Wouldn't surprise me if that came up in the half-time conversations.
Well, Notts really did have a lot of possession, and Birmingham though certainly looking stronger throughout this game, and nothing to choose between them at the moment.
No, I think fitness here is going to be really key, especially on this hot day. Then them all really maintaining their stamina and endurance.
It is certainly going to take a lot out of the players, more so than it would do in the summer or if we'd had quite a few warm days. It's been so cold and wet that when the heat does come, like today, 20 degrees out on the pitch, and it just takes that bit more out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think both teams are going to really be carried by their support crew.
Well, this is BUCS Big Wednesday, but if you didn't know, the BUCS Super Rugby final is at 6 Ways very, very soon. And if you're interested in BUCS Super Rugby, take a look at this. Well, we are back with the start of the second half, the third quarter. Change of ends, and Birmingham going from left to right in that lovely red and yellow strip of theirs.
Yeah, really quick turnaround there, actually, wasn't it, for half-time?
Surely not 5 minutes. If you just look in the back stand there, you might be able to see an inflatable dinosaur, I think. So keep your eyes peeled. Always good to see the inflatable dinosaurs turn up at the hockey finals. I say that like it's a common affair. I don't think it is.
No, not normal. We'll embrace it.
Notts trying to start this third quarter with a bit of pressure. Birmingham from the back with the aerial bouncing and bobbling, and Notts will have it back. Few substitutions from both teams, of course. Definitely need to make the most of that so far in this game. It's well needed, isn't it, in this weather and temperature, and these championship finals are always so much more intense as well. It just takes so much out of you, mentally as well as physically.
A little mistake there from Notts. But they got away with it.
Their ends. And Nottingham moving it backwards.
It's a great play there from Notts. Unfortunate pass to the Birmingham team there.
Well, in they go, Nottingham. Can't quite get the shot away. Good cover by Evie Wood, the goalkeeper for Birmingham.
Nottingham really keen to get that ball in the D here.
You get a sense that maybe Matt Taylor has told them to try and strike a goal early in this second half, do you think?
Yeah, I think their aggressive play to start with in the first quarter particularly really posed to their advantage. They were always in the ball creating opportunities, so I feel as though that tactic may have been employed here.
It's difficult to sustain though, isn't it, as you get more fatigued, and you mentioned it at half time just about the fitness levels, and playing this hard from this early on in the game, it really does take it out of you.
I reckon so. I think they've got a good set of subs though, so if they utilise them appropriately, fingers crossed, it will go the Notts' way. Nottingham just taking their time, putting this ball down, allowing themselves some rest.
I can certainly see the fatigue and just the heat on the players' faces already.
No, definitely. Birmingham doing a really, really good job to apply some pressure on these players, forcing that ball backwards into our D, which is not the most ideal place we want to be in.
Birmingham first real possession for them in this second half, and great run this.
And that is, I believe, a short corner for Birmingham.
Well, that is great running from Birmingham, just putting the pressure on. And it was Sarah Spooner on the charge to the edge of the D. Well, what a time this would be in the game.
No, this could be a really, really crucial moment here. Second short corner for Birmingham.
Well, Looks like Birmingham are trying to contest that shot, but that call from the umpire certainly.
No, 16 there for Nottingham.
Yeah, Harriet Bisdee.
You can see the communication from the Birmingham team, just trying to mark up the space.
Lovely long pass from deep. Both teams looking so good when they run at pace.
Yeah, they really are. Both teams incredibly quick. Yeah, more and more frequent sub changes on as it gets hotter. Excellent defence there from Jordan.
Nothing to choose between them at the moment in this BUCS and ICG Women's Championship hockey final here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre.
Yeah, this is turning into a really exciting game. I think by the next quarter, or the end of this quarter, both teams will be feeling the urgency.
They certainly won't want to take it to penalties, and I did ask the Nottingham coach Matt Taylor before kick-off if he thought it would go that way, and he asked me the same, and I didn't really want to give an answer, but at this point in the game you would say that perhaps it is looking likely. Would you say it's a bit of a lottery when it comes to penalties?
They're not my favourite thing in the world, I must say. I think it's down to how you cope with pressure, really. I think the players have got to keep their cool. All players know how to flick, so I think it's just how you can do on the day. And obviously there are better players that can handle the pressure than others, so it'll be interesting to see who they put up first.
Courageous goalkeepers as well.
Oh, definitely. I would not want to be in their shoes at all.
Birmingham on the charge. Spooner again. Oh.
Long corner there for Birmingham. Nottingham are all really tight on their players. Not allowing any of that breathing room. And it is another short corner for Birmingham there, just a foot inside the D on a Notts player.
Well, it's close, isn't it? Birmingham certainly starting to build some pressure and momentum in this game. It is still 0-0. The rest of the Notts players walk back to halfway, and Birmingham try and pick, I guess, one of their trick plays from their toolbox.
Now it'll be interesting to see how the Notts defence interpret this, what choice Birmingham will go for and how we can react.
Henderson plays it in. Strike, oh, maybe off a Notts foot.
No, I think it's a long corner that's been awarded.
We'll look at this again. It was Rosie Henderson that played it in.
Well, I'm not sure about that. That could have been a foot, but I think they're still discussing.
Well, the Birmingham captain, Millie Giglio, is heavily contesting. She took the shot as well on the D.
No, the ref's just asking for a bit of communication. And a short corner was awarded. No, long corner, sorry.
Great stop on this near side. Copeman for Birmingham.
So some of the forwards from Birmingham have actually been selected for the World Cup as senior players, so they pose a great threat. And Nottingham back on the run. Quick ball there taken by Birmingham, and it's quickly stolen again.
Jordan Homan on this near side. Here come Notts. Nixon.
Great work there from the Birmingham defence.
Well, the effort from the fans around the Nottingham Hockey Centre here is really second to none, because the effort of tooting that vuvuzela or horn all game.
A beautiful pass there. That is a great pass to Jessica Thomas.
Nottingham still going, and they get the penalty corner. Well,
you can hear all the cheers from the crowd over there.
Well, it was a great run, wasn't it?
That was such a fantastic ball. That first ball really set up a perfect opportunity to get that short corner.
Well, Nottingham trying to play this here. And Birmingham get the ball back, I think.
And it's another short corner awarded to Nottingham there. Can have another crack of this.
And it's going to be Katie Curtis that plays this one in.
Maddie Axford on the left-hand side. What can she do?
Oh, it was close again. Played
another
off.
Close. And I think that's a long corner there. Awarded to Nottingham.
It's a great angle to see, isn't it? Birmingham under some pressure in the D. They'll get the free hit now.
Both teams working really, really hard. Excellent play there from Nottingham. Very good dwell there to win that ball back.
Just trying to find some space, aren't they? Birmingham on the charge. Here they come, Clark. Trying to get into the D. Birmingham as Notts clear it away, and maybe they have a bit of space down the left-hand side here.
Good composure there from Notts, keep their cool in quite a stressful situation. Getting some more play out the back there for Nottingham. And another attempt in the aerial there, not quite paying off. Nottingham once again on the charge up the pitch.
Notts in possession from the back then with Mason.
Excellent skills there from.
Oh, looked like potential foul there. Lots of jeers. The umpire's waving it on.
Yep, just changing the side, switching it up a little bit there for Notts, allowing the forwards to change their positioning.
They've played a lot down this left side, haven't they, in the second half?
Yeah, it's always good to switch it up a little bit. This is turning to be a very exciting and close match here indeed.
I feel that the longer it goes without a goal, the more tense it's becoming as well.
No, definitely. Feel the sense of urgency from both teams.
Birmingham. A great intercept there.
Fantastic.
That was Nika Lorenz marshalling that midfield well. Birmingham on the charge though. From defence to attack, and
Nottingham did a great job there to apply some pressure, but that is a long corner to Birmingham. They're definitely going to be trying to utilise this as best they can. And it's a 16 for Nottingham.
well, Nottingham again will have to play this from deep, and it's been lovely hockey really, end to end, side to side, full width game, and from a neutral, Casey, it's been great to watch. From your perspective, I guess you think the girls will be frustrated out on the pitch so far. Birmingham have been, we knew this was going to be close though, didn't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it was always going to be a close game. I think Nottingham have had a couple of opportunities that they really could have utilised, but I'm sure both teams have both had opportunities that they've missed out on, so I think both teams will be really eager to see their hard work paying off and getting some points. And that is a long corner to Nottingham. Oh, no, I lie, it's not.
Well, Birmingham have it.
Again, passing that ball around the back there. Some great runs onto the ball here.
Yeah, it's been a great game for Running Lions, hasn't it? Well, that is the end of the third quarter here. So we will be entering into the final 17 and a half minutes when play gets back underway. Still 0-0 here, and we may be edging closer to penalties at the end of this game.
Part of me does want to see some penalties. I think they'll be really exciting, but I'm sure the teams definitely wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I think I'm all for penalties. The drama, I love that, but we'd like to see some goals.
It's because you're not supporting a particular team. It's quite stressful.
I can imagine. It is a close game. Nottingham been good. Birmingham though, well, they've certainly grown into this game. They started doing that second quarter and maybe just had a slight edge in that third 17-minute period.
Yeah, I think Nottingham have to work really hard just to stay strong. Birmingham, I agree, as you said, really building on their strengths, developing a lot more opportunities. And I think as long as Nottingham stay cool and calm and strong, they should be fine.
You back your girls.
I back the girls.
Well, it is tight here at BUCS Big Wednesday. BUCS and ICG in partnership to bring you this Women's Championship hockey final here from the Nottingham Hockey Centre. Nothing to choose between them in the first three quarters of this game. Still 0-0. Birmingham with pushback to get this game restarted.
An aerial just to start off the game there. the crowd absolutely relentless in their tooting.
I mean, whoever's been on the horn is going to be absolutely shattered come this evening, I'm sure.
Who would you say so far is your player of the match going into this final quarter?
Too difficult to say, I think. There's been lots of players from both sides. Sarah Spooner for Birmingham has played really well. Katie Curtis has had a lot of running for Nottingham. Nikki Lorenz as well. I mean, at the moment, too close to call, I think. Whoever gets that winning goal, I think, will probably get player of the match.
Yes, I agree with you. Both goalies doing a fantastic job as well, not to forget them.
Yeah, they've been really composed so far, haven't they? It's been a good defensive game, hasn't it, from both sides?
No, it really has. Some good competition there for the ball. Again, Nottingham just speeded up a little bit the speed of the game.
A couple of substitutions, I suspect, as well, just giving them a bit of fresh energy. It's well needed, isn't it? Well, I know the Nottingham coach, Matt Taylor, said he had 2 Weetabix for breakfast this morning. Says he doesn't drink coffee, only energy drinks for breakfast. So
interesting.
Yeah, he needs a bit of that today, I think. I'm sure the nerves will be getting to him a bit now.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it does go to penalty flicks, that is one nerve-wracking position to be in. Really heating up again and back in the Nottingham quarter.
Well, Notts will have it.
Nottingham just taking their time to set up that ball outside the D.
You can see both teams really trying to keep the pace at the moment. The legs starting to get a bit more fatigued, and as you get to this late stage of the game, the pace just can easily drop away from you. But both sides really trying to keep the momentum and the energy levels high.
Again, some beautiful set of passes there. Both teams have been pretty accurate with their passing, I must say. Not many missed balls. Excellent ball there to Birmingham. Quickly stolen back by Nottingham. Great little battle there between those two.
Well, Notts controlling most of the possession at the start of this fourth and final quarter into the D.
And some more opportunities for Notts to try and finish this off.
Battling. Good defence and great work from Evie Wood as well.
And that is a 16 for Birmingham.
Off a Notts foot. Quickly played by Hobson.
Yeah. Both teams working immensely hard. That ball must travel 5 yards before it enters the D. Which it has. Excellent defence there. What there from Nottingham? I mean, look how quickly we're back down in the Birmingham end.
It has been a very high-paced game, hasn't it? Lots of energy, and both teams are really trying to play the ball. Talk about playing possession-based hockey, but it's been a great tussle between both Birmingham and Nottingham in this game. Notts just being pinned back a little here from Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham are doing a great job applying the pressure here. Very brave back balls there from Nottingham, but I love the confidence.
Aerial.
No, slightly dangerous ball there.
Through the middle, Birmingham with Walker.
See the communication there going on for Nottingham.
Hitting that towards the D. It was a beast of an aerial.
And it's Birmingham's ball to try it once again.
Might have been well wrapped up here.
Yeah, that's a 16 to Nottingham there. Lovely aerial there. Fantastic placement there. Nottingham really on the run here.
Notts, can they get in?
Ah, good work from that goalkeeper.
Well, it was tight. Axford was charging down on the goal, but great work from Wood. What a touch that was from Axford. Whoa, tremendous goalkeeping.
No, that was fantastic.
That's the first real effort, I guess, from broken play in this game.
Yeah, first break we've seen, really.
It just goes to show how close and cagey it has been.
Excellent work there from the two Birmingham players. And it's Nottingham's ball. Lovely bit of stick work there. Nottingham really trying to use this opportunity.
The keeper just getting a foot to it. The shot again from Axford.
That is a short corner to Nottingham. This is exciting. Only a few more minutes left of this quarter, so Nottingham will really be looking to utilise this to try and get those points in. Yeah, it came off the foot of Birmingham.
Must have hurt.
That must have hurt.
I can feel the pain here, and Katie Curtis again will play in this ball, and Notts are going to have to come up with something special here. Birmingham.
Yeah, they're really going to have to give it their all here.
Or can they get the tap? Birmingham cheer.
Not quite. Not quite. Close, but not close enough.
Cagey stuff. Well, there won't be too many more opportunities like that in this game. Maddie Axford looking very strong as we come to the conclusion of this fourth quarter.
I mean, what an excellent game this has been. And that's Nottingham ball just outside the D.
Nottingham on the charge. Homan again, intercepted by Birmingham, and here they come through Lily Walker.
Excellent run round the D.
Birmingham trying to put some pace on the ball. The tackle almost coming in, but it is Notts who are going to get the sideline ball.
Again, lovely use of the area there to find some space. No, both teams are going to have to produce something pretty special to get a goal in by the end of this quarter.
Well, this is BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. This, of course, the Women's Championship Hockey final between BUCS, powered by BUCS and ICG. It is Birmingham taking on Nottingham. West versus East Midlands, two of the top teams in the UK going head to head. Got some of the nations and the world's greatest players on the pitch right now. It is still 0-0 as we approach the final 5 minutes of this game. Here come Notts into the D. Wood with the block. Long corner to Notts.
So unlucky there from Nottingham. Birmingham quickly stolen back the ball.
Well, we keep saying there won't be too many more opportunities like this. Notts from the 23-metre line, playing it back now.
I'm just playing the ball around, finding some space.
Great ball into the middle, shot from Nottingham, and that is a goal.
And that is amazing. That is exactly the goal that they would have wanted.
Well, we said, would it go to penalties? It has come agonisingly close, 5 minutes from time, and Nottingham with the first goal of this game here on home turf in this BUCS and ICG Championship final. They played it back, and look at this ball through the middle.
What a fantastic goal.
Well, it was absolutely sensational, and that strike from Maddie Axford, who has had a great last 5 or 10 minutes to put her team in front in this game.
Now you can see the urgency from Birmingham here, working really, really hard, being really aggressive, trying to get a goal in.
Well, that was the third real opportunity in maybe 5 or 6 minutes, wasn't it? The penalty corner before that, and the long ball over the top to Axford, which she almost got away. It was just the good effort of the goalkeeper, Evie Wood, that time, but Wood could not stop Maddie Axford with that strike.
Yeah, I think Nottingham are going to try and be really strong defensively here, just kind of keep a hold of that ball, not let Birmingham kind of get the ball and try and score. Birmingham will be working really hard to try and get that last minute goal in, which is possible, so doable.
Well, Birmingham just perhaps.
And that is a short corner for Birmingham. So as you said, just like that, another opportunity has been created.
Well, it is very cliche to say teams are vulnerable once they've scored. Well, we thought it was going to be a short corner.
Seems like the ref has changed his mind. It's a 16. 16 to Nottingham. Again, another nice aerial. Excellent pick up there.
Axford with the pick-up. Axford, the goal scorer. We have Less than 3 minutes to play here at the Nottingham Hockey Centre. Birmingham trying to reignite the fire. How close can they get to the goal line? They need to get closer to the D if they're going to really put any pressure on. That long ball in, well intercepted.
I think that might look as though it could have been a foot. Nope, it is not.
Axford through the middle on the charge. This could be a great run for home. Oh, a foul perhaps. Not quite, says our umpire. But what about that goal from Maddie Axford in her first year as well? She'll hopefully have a couple more of these championship finals.
No, hugely exciting to see a first year playing at such a high level. And that was a foot from Nottingham. So Birmingham on their way to utilise this opportunity.
Intercept from Nottingham. Birmingham.
And that's a short corner now to Birmingham.
Well, at the death, it is getting hot out there if it wasn't already. Lots of cheers and jeers, and the home faithful on home turf for BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. They are maybe just breaking into a small sweat here. We're into the final minute. Birmingham, the fans trying to cheer their girls on to get a goal and take it to penalties, where it really would be a bit of a lottery. All 11 players up top for Birmingham. Now this would be really something, wouldn't it? What have they got in the toolbox here? The box of magic tricks from Birmingham is needed.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Becky Manton will play the ball in. Second attempt.
Excellent defensive work there from Nottingham.
Well, it was close, wasn't it? They just couldn't quite get a clear line on goal.
They're in their final few minutes of play now.
And surely the BUCS and ICG title will go to Nottingham. And it is the Maddie Axford goal which has brought the trophy back home to Nottingham.
What a fantastic goal that was.
And what a finish. Well, it took until the 65th minute for Nottingham to break the deadlock. We said it was going to be close. One of two teams they've lost to this year was Birmingham. Birmingham hadn't lost the game all season. And Katie, it was an absolute nail-biter, but your girls from Nottingham coming through in the end.
Yeah, no, I'm so pleased for them. It's amazing to see, especially on home turf.
Well, lots of cheers coming in. You can just see how much it means to everybody. And I think, Katie, we said maybe the player of the match would go to the player that breaks the deadlock. And in her first year, I think we'd have to say Maddie Axford with the winning goal.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. She played really well for the whole time, was super involved. So I think it's only right to say that she could well potentially be the player of the match.
Well, Birmingham, unfortunately for them, it was Nottingham that did the business, and Nottingham in just under an hour's time will take to the pitch in the men's championship final. But in this BUCS and ICG women's championship final, Birmingham 0, Nottingham 1, and it is Nottingham that take the trophy here. Well, these the highlights, and this is one of the chances in the second half where we thought maybe that Nottingham might get through and get that opening goal and the decisive goal of the game. That Katie Curtis just putting the pressure on. Birmingham, though, Katie, they did really, really well to ride the wave, didn't they?
Oh my God, excellent work from Birmingham. You know, they weren't looking, you know, their strongest in the first quarter, but as you said earlier, they really, really built up through the game. Were very, very threatening. Had some great, you know, patterns of play and some really good opportunities. So unlucky for Birmingham, but they have played fantastically. And fingers crossed that the men's game later is as exciting as this.
Well, it was such a great ball through to Maddie Axford, and Axford electric when she scored, and this perhaps the final opportunity, wasn't it, for Birmingham from the penalty corner. They had 2 cracks at it but couldn't quite get the shot away.
No, excellent work from both teams' goalies as well. When Nottingham had that break, Birmingham's goalie absolutely fantastic, take it upon herself to go towards the goal. Equally, the Nottingham goalie has been absolutely excellent.
Well, we are waiting for the medal presentation, and Birmingham, well, an unbeaten season until today, but really worthy silver medalists here.
No, unlucky for Birmingham. They have had an excellent season. Obviously, both men and women team winning the league, and yeah, as you said, being unbeaten. But must be great for Nottingham to do this on home turf.
Well, we know for certain the women's side of the University of Nottingham Hockey Club will be absolutely rocking the SU tonight, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And what do you think the chances are of the men against Loughborough later on?
I mean, I think we have the support power. I'm sure Loughborough will be on a coach on their way with their supporters to come and cheer, but I believe in the Nottingham support crowd. I think it'll be a really, really close match. Excellent to watch. My coaches are actually playing in that match, so fingers crossed that it's an absolute great game.
Well, we are just awaiting this trophy and medal presentation. Nottingham getting a lot of cheers and support from some of the friends and university mates in the crowd. The horns still tooting out there at the Nottingham Hockey Centre. You couldn't get a better day for this weather either, could you? Perfect conditions. Just what we wanted.
No, absolutely fabulous.
Well, I think somewhere out there on the pitch is our trophy specialist, probably giving it a good old polish, I think, and maybe just making sure that he's got Nottingham 2022 etched on that championship trophy.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the good thing about this hockey club, you can see all the men there who are probably supporting the later matches, but the integration, especially in Nottingham for the men and women's team, the great support that they show for each other is amazing. So fingers crossed the ladies' ones will be showering, getting ready to cheer on our ones for the men's.
Not think any of them will just wear the kit throughout the whole evening on the big night out. That happens occasionally.
The shirts and the ties will remain. I reckon they will most definitely have a lot of beer down by the end of the evening. I doubt they'll stay in their actual kit though.
Famously, a couple of years ago, Saracens rugby player Alex Good wore his European Cup final kit after the game, all on the night out and for the next 3 days as well. So it's quite iconic, actually.
Why not? Why not?
I think he did get man of the match that day as well, if I remember rightly. So. We are still awaiting the presentation here, but it is great to see the scenes from the crowd. A lot of people having hugs, and just at the back there, number 92, you can see reaching over. Maddie Axford, the goal scorer, the player of the match for the University of Nottingham today.
Been a great day of sport today. Think about the excitement we've had here this afternoon. There's already been a whole day at David Ross Sports Village, all the other sports.
There's just a lot going on, isn't there, around BUCS Big Wednesday. Powered by New Balance, of course, which is great to see. We are eagerly anticipating seeing this trophy lift and the medals being awarded. You can see just how much it means to the players down on the field as well. Feel for the goalkeeper as well, Kaylee Morris, out there in the hefty gear. She has to wear the protective gear.
She must be absolutely baking.
Well, there they are, pitch side, just waiting.
What a memorable day! What a memorable day this is.
Well, there'll be a lot of players out there who will certainly have played their last BUCS fixture. And for Birmingham, unfortunately, it ends not quite how they would have wanted. Such a narrow game of margins, wasn't it? It was only really that one strike from Maddie Axford that did the business for them. Well, here comes Nottingham and the captain, Sally Syme. Well, no, Maddie Axford, I believe.
And she is, as we said, player of the match.
Well, she's got us to thank, I think, for that. So
it's obviously one of our influence.
Hopefully she enjoys that. What a great start to her university career. Well, and the University of Birmingham now coming through to take their silver medals. They have that for life. It is great to see. They really do deserve it. They've had an amazing season. It didn't quite finish perhaps as they would have wanted, but absolutely worthy finalists.
I mean, it was such a great game. Both teams worked so incredibly hard. I think they can be really proud of the work they've done today.
I'm sure they'll have caught a bit of a suntan as well from this weather as well.
Oh, most definitely.
That's always something to be grateful for. Hockey on a day like this, you can't beat it.
You can just see the litter of hockey sticks to my right hand side where all the Notts players just discarded their sticks in celebration.
Well, there, the University of Birmingham. Well, they are the Buxton ICG Women's Championship silver medalists for 2022. The University of Birmingham with a great effort in the final here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. Commiserations to them, but they should be delighted with their performance. And now, coming to the fore, led at the front by Jordan Homan. The University of Nottingham taking their gold medals as Buxton ICG Women's Championship winners for 2022. Well, leading them at the back, and the person who will lift the trophy for the University of Nottingham women's team, their captain, number 35, Sally Syme. And we will see some great cheers and great celebrations here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. As for 2022, the University of Nottingham are BUCS and ICG Women's Hockey Champions.
What a day for it.
And just look at that blue sky behind. And the Nottingham girls will take the trophy home, not very far. They are the champions for 2022, and we will very, very shortly speak to University of Nottingham coach Matt Taylor and their player of the match as well, Maddie Axford. So please do bear with us. Very, very great game today from all the players here, and thank you very much for our sponsors, New Balance, and of course ICG, our women's hockey partners. And stay with us to hear from the University of Nottingham's head coach Matt Taylor and player of the match Maddie Axford. Katie, thanks very much for joining us on commentary. Excellent debut.
Thank you very much, Scott.
Look forward to having you again soon.
Thank you.
delighted to say I'm now pitch side with University of Nottingham coach Matt Taylor. And Matt, you said it was going to be close before kick-off. It really was. Goal in the 65th minute to take the win. How happy were you today?
Yeah, really happy. I think we went to Birmingham in the league and we didn't quite do ourselves justice. It credit has to be to them as well because it takes them to play the game as well, and they really suffocated at their place. Today I thought we played really well.
Birmingham made it really close. We knew it was like unbeaten season for them, and they really pushed it to the end.
Not just unbeaten season for them. Defensively they're so strong, and we knew it was going to be so difficult just breaking down. And yeah, it took to the 65th minute, and the key to the goal was just to keep believing. All game we had to keep believing. We knew if we kept believing, we'd be okay now.
The home support really helps because there are so many people that I don't think the horns stopped tooting for the whole game. It was an electric atmosphere.
Yeah, massively. I think that's one of the beauty things about university sport. The clubs are so big here. Hopefully there's 6 teams there for the girls and 6 teams for the boys. And they're all out today, cheering the girls on. It's great, and hopefully they'll have the same for the boys.
Just right next to Maddie with the amazing goal in the first year. How special she is.
Mads is good, Mads can play. Mads is frustrating because I say to Mads all the time, Mads, you're one of the most talented players I've ever coached. And she said, no, I don't believe it, but she is. She's a good performance today. Outrageous.
Maddie, if you could just come on in, please. Player of the match, how good does it feel to take the title as well?
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. I think both teams put out a really, really good fight throughout the match. I think we put it 100% all the way through, and I think it just shows that if we believe, we can do anything.
As the ball was played into you from the midfield, you saw it come in, how do you sense the goal?
I mean, I tried to think that throughout the game, it didn't always go through. But I thought the last couple of minutes, I've really got to do something here, and managed to deliver.
How good was the crowd?
Yeah, gosh, it was amazing. Having all the supporters here, pretty much the whole club watching us, just really egged us on, gave us all determination. I thought it was really, really good.
Player of the match in your first Upton ICG championship final as well. How good is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I really wasn't expecting it. I think every one of the girls in the team put out such a good fight, played really well. And yeah, I'm really proud of every single one of them. So thank you.
And do you think the men can make it a double?
Yeah, definitely. I really think they can. All the supporters staying on side, I think they've really got this one in the bag. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, that is it from the Women's Championship final here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. The men's game kicks off in just about 35 minutes time, so please tune in for that. Catch you.